Hi, everyone. I am David Lipton from The Reckoning, July 4th, 2030. My granddaughter and I are gazing out at the Chinese naval ships offshore. This podcast is about the Lord's Prayer and the election of 2024. Looking backwards from 2030, we are contemplating the hostile feelings that many Americans felt for one another back in 2024 that led us into the mess that we are in today. Let's consider for a moment one sentence from the Lord's Prayer. Quote, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us." End of quote. Why did they do it? How could our fellow Americans do it to us and vote for Democrats against us or for Republicans against us? Who is trespassing on whom? Here was the popular vote count for Donald Trump, the Republican, and for Kamala Harris, the Democrat, on an old website called realclearpolitics.com. 76,394,853 votes for Trump and 73,685,076 votes for Kamala Harris. Were they nuts? Misguided deplorables, elitist snobs, fascists, city slickers, rural losers, garbage, or just plain out to lunch? These were the trespasses that Americans inflicted on each other and unknowingly on us in the future. Let's look at the two political cartoons that we have from those bygone days. One is a conversation between a donkey and an elephant, and the other one is a series of garbage cans going to vote. Here is the donkey and elephant cartoon. The donkey, Mr. Democrat, states in hostile words, "I accuse Donald Trump of being a fascist." How can you possibly say that's not credible? The elephant coolly responds, "Because you accuse Kamala Harris of being hardworking and competent." Did the political talking heads believe those ideas? Did the voters believe them? Or only say to them out loud to go TV, to get out the vote of their people to vote against those other guys? You know, the ones that want to trespass on us and our country. Then there is the cartoon showing voters as garbage cans going to the polls to vote. Can you pick out the voter or which voter is likely to trespass against you? Is it the garbage can that has clearly a lady in high heels? Or is the person in flip-flops? Or how about the garbage can that has roller skates? Go ahead and make your day by figuring out. Well, maybe you won't be able to do that. Perhaps you are a fiscal conservative, a social liberal, who believes in forward defense of the U.S. homeland. We will give that person the last word on the U.S. election of November 2024. Out of a pile of newspapers stored in our basement, we found a letter printed in the Wall Street Journal about 1 week after the election of November 2024. The writer opined that the people representing the political center of America voted for secure borders, a more orderly world where people obeyed the rules, less inflation, less crime, fewer DEI, that's diversity, equity, inclusion directives imposed from above on ordinary Americans, more civility, and more confidence in ourselves to confront those who would undermine the U.S. and the West. Forgive and move on. Did we do that? Do we still do that? Do you want to know how all this plays out? Visit Amazon.com and download The Reckoning, July 4th, 2030. Merry Christmas to everyone.